Hi, this is Gopalakrishna, Assistant Professor in Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology. Okay, right. Today we will be discussing about measurement of power and energy. First of all, what is nothing but what do you mean by power? Yes, can anyone? Right? Can anyone regarding power? Nothing but in our electrical terms, nothing but rate of energy, nothing but rate of electrical energy transferred within a particular circuit. We will be saying that as power. Okay, right. We will be discussing about measurement of power and energy. Measurement of power and energy. Okay, see. Is being measured, nothing but we will be having different types of instruments, right. Here the measurement of power is carried out by using different types of instruments, right. We will be having different types of methods for measuring the power and energy. Okay, see here our nothing but we are having different types of energy, different types of instruments for measuring the power. Okay, right. See here for for DC measurements we will be using one kind of methods, for AC measurements we will be using another kind of methods. Okay, here what kind of method means, let us take a particular, nothing but see here we are arranging a load. Okay, here we are arranging a load, nothing but here from right, the load is being connected over here, right. I need to measure the rate of nothing but resistor. See, I need to know the value of amount of power in that particular circuit, nothing but there we will be arranging a voltmeter in parallel and we will be arranging an ammeter in series, and by means of these two we can measure the power within that particular. Okay, see here method, nothing but placing voltmeter in parallel and ammeter in series, we will be measuring, we will be taking the values of voltmeter and ammeter, values of current, nothing but in ammeter, values of voltage in voltmeter, and we will be knowing the value of power in that particular circuit. Okay, this is one kind of method. Okay, next in case of AC measurement, nothing but okay, we will be seeing before that AC we will be seeing about DC. Here DC measurement, nothing but by placing an ammeter and a voltmeter in parallel, it is one kind of method I am saying, nothing but another kind of method is by directly by placing a wattmeter here, nothing but by placing wattmeter over here we can know the value of power in that particular circuit. Okay, right. Voltmeter, ammeter, nothing but these are the measuring instruments which we have discussed in our earlier classes. Now today we will be discussing about wattmeter, nothing but wattmeter is nothing but it is a type of instrument which is used for measuring the power. Okay, for measuring power directly we will be using the wattmeter. Okay, that is for measuring power we will be using directly wattmeter. Okay, here what is wattmeter, nothing but what are the constructional features, what is the working principle behind that. Okay, what are the construction details, these all we will be discussing now. See, that is wattmeter. See, nothing but it is one kind of instrument which is used for measuring the power. Okay, see how the wattmeter will be working, what is the general working principle behind that. Okay, we will be seeing now. So generally we will be having a scale, a graduated scale we will be saying, and we will be having a magnetic field set up over here, that is we will be having north pole, north, and other one is south pole we will be placing over here, and in between this we will be placing a pointer, we will be placing a pointer. Okay, we will be placing a pointer. Okay, here nothing but on which principle the wattmeter will be working, nothing but we will be saying electrodynamic wattmeter, nothing but we will have different types of wattmeters. See, on the working principle, nothing but same as a DC motor working principle, on that working principle only our wattmeter will be working, nothing but whenever a conductor, nothing but whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. See, Before that we will be seeing nothing but whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. That force is nothing but here will be here that is experienced. Here the mechanical force is experienced. Whenever the nothing but mechanical force is experiencing means there some piston forces, nothing but there some movement is going to be done. Nothing but by means of that one only the wattmeter will be working. That is a basic principle behind that. Okay. Here then what are the requirements for a particular wattmeter? Nothing but for any, here we are saying deflecting torque, now deflecting system is being provided. Nothing but for any kind of measuring instruments we need to have three effects. Okay, that those are deflecting force, next one is controlling force, and third one is damping system, nothing but damping forces, damping, right. These are the three requirements we need to have. Here deflecting force is developed by means of using, that is principle, whenever current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, nothing but that force is nothing but a deflecting force. Okay. Here again we are saying that as controlling force, nothing but our pointer will be moving from one position to the another specified position, another at another position, means that our pointer need to be stop at a exact place, nothing but it should be controlled. Okay. For that we need to have some controlling force in that particular wattmeter. How these all are experienced? Nothing but these are nothing but how can be the experienced means by using this gravity control method. By means of gravity control the controlling force is been obtained, gravity control. Okay. Next, by means of damping system, nothing but damping forces, how these are developed means by means of air friction damping. Okay. By means of air friction damping these are been developed. Okay. Deflecting by means of, see first of all three systems are need to be developed in a wattmeter for measuring power. Okay. For measuring we need to have three systems, one is deflecting force, controlling force and damping force. Deflecting force is nothing but how it is developed means whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, that is nothing but deflecting force, that is obtained, right. Controlling force is nothing but we will be arranging gravity control, nothing but we will be arranging two weights, nothing but two weights are arranged, by means of that one the controlling force is been obtained. Next one is damping force, nothing but by means of air friction damping we will be placing the pointer to the an air chamber and the damping system, damping forces are being developed. Okay. Next, see here this is one kind of method experience, nothing but for different range of supplies we will be having different range of methods. Okay. For DC measurements directly we are using voltmeter, ammeter and we are measuring the value. Okay. Next one is, this is one kind of method. Next, this is another kind of, by means of using directly a wattmeter we can measure the value of power. Okay. Next, for then coming to AC, this is one kind of method and this is other kind of method. Here kind of for another kind, nothing but for AC measurements, how these measurements are done means, here we will be having, for DC means we are having positive terminal, nothing but we are having positive and negative directly we are having, nothing but in case of AC we will be having three phase supply, single phase supply, two phase. In that cases we will be having three kinds of method, that is in AC measurements, in AC we are having three types, another three types, those are for single phase, nothing but 1 wattmeter method, 1 wattmeter method, second one is 2 wattmeter method, third one is 3 wattmeter method. These are the three methods for AC measurements. In case of AC, 1 wattmeter method, 2 wattmeter method and 3 wattmeter method. Okay. See here, coming to wattmeter, nothing but this kind of wattmeter only we will be using here and placing directly, nothing but for a particular circuit, nothing but let us say supply is there, some phase value, neutral value, here directly we will be placing a wattmeter directly for measurement. This is one kind of method, that is 1 wattmeter method. Okay. This is current coil and this is pressure coil. Okay. See here, then what is current coil? Nothing but see, current coil and pressure coil, we are saying that this is the winding which is wounded at the magnetic field side, we will be saying that as current coil, and this is in between magnetic field which we are placing pointer, we will be saying that as pressure coil. Here we will be having winding, that is what I am saying. Here this is winding, this is current coil, we will saying this is pressure coil. Okay, by means of these methods, by means of this we will be measuring. Okay, next. Okay, for 1 wattmeter method, we are using, that is placing directly here. This is wattmeter, this is what another one. For in case of 2 wattmeter method, where we will be using 2 wattmeter method means whenever we are having 2 phases, that is let us say R, Y means at that particular case we will be placing 1 watt method here, another one in this manner, this in this way we will placing, and this is directly being connected over here. Okay. This is been connected directly, in this way we will be measuring the power. Okay. These in this way, by means of connecting 2 wattmeters over there, we will be measuring the power in that particular circuit. Okay. Next, 3 wattmeter method, right, another phase, then we will be adjusting the wattmeter. Okay. This what regarding the measurement of power and energy, by means of this we will be connecting. In next session we will be seeing about this 2 wattmeter method and 3 wattmeter method briefly. Okay, right.